All right, good evening and welcome to this evening session. Namaskar. And as usual, so the waiting is not over. Waiting is being continued, as you know. Even at this moment, today, from some source, there was information today being Saturday, the admit cards for CTET December 2021 are supposed to be uploaded, but first, unfortunately, it could not materialize for reasons known only to CTET organizers. Don't know what really happening, but it seems, was that be a postponement, they would have given that press release also. So having silent it up, there is every possibility they are seriously working, and most probably, as for last 2-3 days, I have been speculating, if not Friday, Saturday, Monday, they are expected to upload the admit cards. If not for all, the first 16 to 20 exam scheduled candidates hall tickets be uploaded. Then after a couple of days, another 2-3 days, the other candidates admit cards may be uploaded. This is how they have done during recent NTA UGC net exam season as well. So such precedence is there. In view of that, in interest of your own personal benefit and consistency, the focus from my side today, what to do, so to alert the candidates and all the CTET aspirants, I have kept on my WhatsApp status. That's what we need to do at this juncture, at this stage as such. So what is to be done at this stage is to persist. All right. So just give me 1 second. I will show you that. Hope most of you might have seen, and for your convenience, those who haven't seen, yes, here the focus abbreviation, one of my friend have shared it. I found it more relevant and useful for the candidates. So I hope you will not be able to read this. So I'll read for you. Focus is follow one course until successful. So at the moment, let your focus be on CTET. Follow CTET exam preparation syllabus until you are successful, because even by any chance exam postponed by a weekdays, or otherwise also your date may come after a week or 10 days. This probability is there. That doesn't really make any difference except a mental peace and a clarity. That's all, right? I understand. I'm not talking very light on this, but please note that ultimately schedule has come and you have got 1 week, 10 days time. That's okay. Either way, is whether with postpone, without postpone, one and the same. The only thing is, yes, really, who is going to face the exam? 16 to 20. For them, just 4 days in advance also, clarity is not there. Really is a matter of concern. But that's how the world is now. And we are in the era of what is called new norm, all right, or the new normal. So probably this also has become new normal. Otherwise, the earlier trend was when the physical hall tickets, we used to get 15-20 days. And even this also week, 10 days at least used to come, but it has happened for varied reasons. So therefore, let us try to understand in view of that. For today's topic also, I thought what I can take is one of the, in the learning, we have what is known as emotion. All right. So I think this could be the more appropriate and relevant and contextually connecting topic. So therefore, I choose that. Today we are going to discuss about emotion and cognition as a part of your third unit of CDP as such. All right, just give me 1 minute. Let me share the same in your Telegram group as well, and then we all together go. By now, if you have joined live, have any questions, queries, before we formally go ahead with our session, you can type in right away. I can look at your chat messages and love to respond before we move forward. All right. Hope the emotional cycle, which I've shared with the update yesterday, you loved it. If you like the videos, please do like it, share it, and also subscribe if you haven't done so far. And if you want to have a continued receiving these kind of videos and continue your professional preparation and development. All right. Yes, good to go now. Let me see who all on live and any questions, queries. Addressing that, we would move ahead. All right. Okay. Yes, we are live. Fine. Audio and video is good. Yes. Vinay, Krishna, and other live learners, welcome, and also welcome to all the learners. I don't see any queries. Samarnaz, Sheikh Samarnaz, good evening. And off late Samarnaz and Vinay has become the most live learners. Others also there, unless you type in some message in the chat, I could not recognize you. So if you are in live, just type in some message so that I recognize you as well. All right. So with this, Chalo, let's go ahead. But before that, if you want to clear your $1 million question once again, along with me, come, let us visit CTET website, live update status. Let us see if there is any. It isn't there, but just for the season appropriate reaction, let's see this. Okay. Hope you are able to see with me. This is this CTET web homepage, and where I am expecting the space here, the blue icon which has missed from here, change any data or your photograph. In its place, I'm expecting another blue icon or maybe color something else. That's okay. We are not betting on these things. But one icon where you can click on, either it will be here or a second option, probably in one of these links here. Third option, definitely current events or news in this. Okay. So let's see by Monday in this news, whether you get some news, what is speculated, but as to the best of my knowledge, understanding and speculation, quite possible. It's not to substantiate or support CTET. This thing, what we have is there is no rule like how many days before hall ticket is to be issued, right? And legally nobody can move on this, because any date they give, they say tentative, either result date or hall ticket admit card date. Only last date they give it fixed and they follow as such, right? I'm not trying to support anybody, but please understand from this perspective. But of course, unwritten law, humanity, academic based, moral responsibility, if not legal responsibility, is to give at least 1 week, if not 10 days in advance, so that somebody has to travel, somebody may be staying for work or another task in some other city. They have to plan their schedule, travel, journey, arrangements, or people from far off place have to travel because of computer. Not every small town it has got. Okay, to the best of my knowledge, headquarters, district headquarters kind of things, that too a few selected towns have got, right? So therefore, it would have been better, at least in future. Let us hope CTET will be, and other NTA and other agencies will be doing so, overcoming whatever the technical challenges they are also facing in giving well in advance, and so that that doesn't become a big hot topic like this, and more debatable, discussed, more searched, more inquired question. So comfortably people will be able to schedule and go and appear their examination. All right. Saraswati J also have joined. Welcome, Saraswati. With these introductory words, because there are no questions, queries of any sort, let me go ahead formally with the system. But before that, what I am planning is, yes, when I said stay focused, even I should be stay focused, right? So I have after me 4 faculty members ready to give live sessions. I thought myself I will take a break, but I thought this is not the correct time to take a break. At least I should go give them update and deal with a small topic, and also tell most important news for tomorrow for us is, yes, we are also staying focused. Tomorrow, as usual, we will have one practice test. Morning I'll share, by afternoon only today. This time you complete, and we are going to have 4 hours live from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow. 4 p.m. to, yes, along with me, show this, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. 4 to 8 p.m. 4 hours live along with me. Some of the available faculty also are going to be there. So what are we going to discuss? If you have any questions, you can ask us. To overcome this YouTube limitation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the link with some regular live learners as well as regular viewers of this particular videos, and from among the subscribers of our Inspiring Teachers channel. So how do I know who is that, who would like to? So today I'm going to, yes, welcome back Ritika. Today I'm going to share in your respective groups one small Google document in which you should give your email ID, phone number, and express your interest to join. You have interest and you also have facility to join Zoom live. So in that case, I'll create a small group of those email IDs and share my Zoom live link. Of course, parallelly, YouTube live also will be there. First 100 members can join the Zoom. Rest all, I'll not be able to admit for some practical reasons. Among 110, I will spare for the invitees and my faculty member. So about 90 people can join Zoom live as well tomorrow to have a face-to-face interaction and live clarification of the doubts. Okay, hope it's a good news, and stay focused from our side, and our invitation for you also to be stay focused. At home, these thoughts come, somebody comes, some distractions come, possibilities are there. So let us actively engage, and depending on that, Monday evening, suppose by that it comes, and many of you have exams in the first 16 to 21st week itself. For you, I'm going to announce marathon sessions after Monday evening, and so that we are going to engage focused and achieve that target without missing 100 plus with 100 plus hours of guidance. Okay, I am committed. I hope you are also committed. All those committed, do respond through your respective groups, say the WhatsApp or Telegram. And if you don't, you are not a member of any of these, chilo. Anyway, you might have subscribed to my YouTube channel. There, under this particular video, you go and type your interest. I'm so and so, I'm interested to join Zoom live. Okay, or else drop a message to my email ID, Dr Yakaiah 2020@gmail.com. All right, yes. So I got the early responses from the live learners. Ritika says, thank you, sir, and sure, sir. And similarly, hope all other live learners. Anyway, you are our live learner batch. We expect you to be with us tomorrow, face-to-face interaction. All right. Okay, Krishna, Vinay Krishna, thanks for that acknowledgement. Good news. Yes, right? Okay. Yes, let's make some good news from our side instead of waiting, being tense for that. The ultimate required clarity of good news comes. With these introductory words, let me start recording for future videos, and also share the document which I have on emotion have prepared for you. All right, let me stop sharing this. Anyway, before we go, once again, one final view. This is how every 1 hour I'm doing, by the way. All right, I do my this work, that work, and then come and check here or in my mobile directly what's happening, any update, minute by minute, because there was some source that today they are they have a chance probability to be released, but for some reason unknown, understandably. Otherwise, naturally, if you don't think that I'm talking on behalf of the authorities, but let's try. They also have certain times, certain constraints. There will be some person responsible. Unless he gives the clarity, they can't move ahead. So certain practical, I'm not rationalizing, I'm not supporting. I understand this side, the learners' difficulties. On the other hand, I also understand the system, how many kind of challenges. But at least, yes, all said and done, they would have put a note on that. Like your notification time also so happened, because of repeated queries are coming, they have given a notice, so on so date we are going to give the notification. That's it. Similarly, yes, the things are in progress and dates are valid, and all tickets or the admit cards are expected to be uploaded on Monday or Tuesday, whatever it is, for so on so date to so on so date. That could have been facilitated there. Definitely we understand the organizers, for whatever the practical reasons they have, probably could not do that. Should that be done, at least the information would have facilitated several things. All right. Yes. So with this, let's go ahead with the today's topic. Emotion and cognition, or otherwise is popularly known as emotional development. Okay, just a minute, let me share the screen so that you also will be able to see with me my personal notes. This is from my personal notes for the previous batches when I taught. I have shared this. Yes. Okay, hope you are able to see along with me this. That's the emotional development. For you in CTET, the topic is entitled as emotion and cognition. All right. Ultimately, it is emotional development with its relationship to cognition. So what is emotion? Yesterday, we have discussed about the motivation. Movere, the Latin word, the same word, almost emovere. Motivation has derived from movere, whereas emotion has derived from this particular word called emovere. What is that? Emovere. What the word emovere means in Latin, which means stir up or to move. All right. So when the emotion comes, do you say like that? Nimida naku yanta kopamundante. I have a lot of anger on you. Have you ever said to anybody like that? No, right? Emotionless feeling it is. All right. So definitely, if not physically moving, mentally boiled and moved status. So that's what to stir up. Okay, when water is heated to 90, 80, 100 degrees, what happens? That is the stir up. Or when mommy is doing cooking, she wanted to thoroughly mix up. What does she do is that stir up. Or if you have experience of mixing your sugar in tea, coffee, boost, whatever it is, stir up, right? Stir up or move. Okay. Yes. The emotion present at the time of birth. Any guesses? Yes. It is general excitement. No happy, no sad. Now, probably you may be getting a doubt, sir. In that case, children will cry immediate after birth, isn't it? Yeah, they cry. That's a birth cry and an adoption to the environment. There was a lifeline, the mother's womb, umbilical cord was supplying all these days oxygen and other supplies. Now all of a sudden that was cut. Now he has to establish his own respiratory system. So that's not a cry called emotion response. At the birth, what children have a general excitement. Have you seen children say like this, and then finally a smiley or a frowny will come. Now this movement of whole body and these body parts is a common, whether they are happy or they are sad, they are comfortable or discomfortable. But then when the face feeling changes, you do understand. What is this known as general excitement. So that is the emotion present in everybody at birth. But then what happens at about 3 months, the positive and negative emotions begins to develop. During infancy at the age of 3 months, beginning of positive and negative emotions begins. The happy or excited versus the sad or disappointed or worry. All right. During later childhood, they learn to express emotions in view of context. Early childhood, 3 to 5 years, what happens? Free flow of expressions, free flow of emotional expression. See, if 3 or 4 years child is not happy, guests are at home, he is not bothered. Still, he just cry. All right. So you tell him that, okay, we are going to function and have our dinner and come back. Then the child says, no, I don't want, it is boring, I don't come. Hey, nothing else. We are just going, having dinner and come. And you have gone and you sat there and dinner not yet started. And the child, without any hesitation, will say, Mama, what happened? You have to have your dinner and then go. That's how you have come. Hey, don't shout loud. Others will listen. For him, that consciousness will not be there at early childhood stage. But during later childhood, they understand, is it appropriate time or not? Should I express? But if some of you are wondering, sir, why my child 9-10 years is very much at later childhood, but when the guests are there, he will do. Yeah, when parents don't give them their own due role or regard of the child, the place of the child to child, they also know where to fit the nuts. That is when to make things very tough. That's a different, it's a kind of temper tantrum expression, throwing temper tantrums. But otherwise, during later childhood, they understand, is it right time, not right time, can I express, should I? But as far as emotional development is concerned, very critical and crucial period was this adolescence, right? Why? During early adolescence, severe and intense changes in emotional development can be seen. So therefore, if there is a question, which of the following is a stage during which you could see severe and intense emotional changes? Childhood, adolescence, adulthood, middle age. Then answer is very clear, adolescence. But suppose early childhood, later childhood, early adolescence, later adolescence. Within the adolescence, early and later is given. What do you choose? It is early adolescence. What happens by later adolescence? Yes, later adolescence is a period where emotional maturity begins. We'll go to that point a little later. Before we go, yes, hence the early adolescence, otherwise in general adolescence, if specifically between early and later you have to say, it is early adolescence. Hence this stage is known as stage of strain and stress. Who said this word? Stanley Hall. Don't worry to by heart his name or remember his name. I just mentioned because state TETs are popular to ask these kind of knowledge-based questions, but CTET, no, they are well-planned questions. At least in their questions, they are very well planned, very standard format they are following, where the understanding and comprehension questions they are asking. All right. Okay. So during later adolescence, control on emotions is acquired. By the end of this stage, emotional maturity occurs. Which of the following is a stage by which emotional maturity is attained? Early childhood, later childhood, early adolescence, later adolescence. Then obviously it is later adolescence. So options are not like that. Childhood, adolescence, middle age, adulthood. What to go for? Then adolescence is acceptable. All right. Similarly, there is a scope. You may expect a question here on. During which stage children express their emotions in free float manner, irrespective of time context? Early childhood, later childhood, early adolescence, later adolescence. It is early childhood. During which of the following stage children learn to express their emotions contextually, begins to learn? That is your later childhood. Okay. As far as concept is concerned, these are the important aspects. From then, let's move on. Who is an emotionally mature person? Emotionally mature person is one who expresses emotions appropriate to the context and to the degree. This is an important thing. Don't try to by heart this, but try to understand what does it mean. This type of question may be asked in comprehension analytical level. Which of the following is a person who is emotionally matured? Listen carefully, you need to answer it. Which of the following do you consider is an emotionally mature person? Option 1, who doesn't have any emotion at all. Option 2, who have a total control on emotions. Option 3, who expresses emotions context appropriate. Option 4, who manages emotions as he likes them. Now tell me, what do you choose? Maybe in the air I have asked, you may be finding difficult. Later on, I'll get these questions typed and also share, but is the one who expresses the emotions appropriate to the context and the degree. So here the two words you need to carefully understand. That helps you to answer analytical questions and comprehension based questions. What is the context? When you don't do homework, do you expect a teacher to say smiling, Nana, didn't you do your homework? No, right? Does it mean teacher beats him and then asks? No, again wrong, right? That's it. That's the context. Second thing, the degree. Have you heard and come across these kind of teachers? Beating the children, at least these days, is prohibited. It has come down. Otherwise, earlier very common. Oh, doesn't do homework, beat them hand. Already they didn't do homework and you beat on the hand and expect to do the homework by the next day. How come? Self-contradictory. All right. Yeah, when you didn't do homework, teacher will not show definitely a smiley. A frown is okay, but can teacher shout loud irresponsibly? No, that's again degree we are talking about. All right. Hope you got this. So in any description, you see that a person expressing emotions contextually and degree is an indication of emotionally mature. A person, which of the following is a person who can be considered as emotionally immature? One who adapts well, one who gets good relations with others, one who always compete with others, one who is not bothered about the emotions. Indirectly, this way also can be asked, who always comparing, is an indication that he is not emotionally matured. All right. So this is the brief outline I have. Apart from this, connecting it to the cognition as per CTET syllabus is, yes, how emotional development and cognitive development are related. Normally, if you look at Piaget's cognitive development, as the stages increases from your sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete, formal operational, cognitive development proceeds. Similarly, here also you have seen early childhood, late childhood, early adolescence, later adolescence, emotional maturities. They are related. Your cognitive development, the more you are understanding, able to think, able to discriminate, distinguish, the better you will be in a position to manage your emotions. But not a proportionate direct relationship, but they are related and they tend to normally go hand in hand kind of thing. All right, that's the relationship between the cognition and emotion. All right, so with this, let me share and discuss a few previous year's questions which I have selected for you, and then we will go ahead. Just let me get those questions. Yeah, here I have in this mobile. So I'll screen share so that you also will be able to see them and we together discuss those questions. Okay, just give me a minute. I'll be going. Meanwhile, should you have any questions, queries, type in the chat. I love to address them. All right. At this stage, probably you need more guidance rather than teaching. All right. Yes. Okay. Just a minute. All right. Meanwhile, let me read out one question for you, most pertinent and relevant question of the context. Following are some techniques to manage anxiety due to an approaching examination, except. I hope you love to see that on the screen rather than mere my saying. So just a minute, give me. Let me share it literally. Hope you love to see that. All right. Yes. Okay. It doesn't matter. Instead of this thing, let's go ahead. And yeah, the options given for this is following are, the question is, listen carefully. You have to type in your answer. Following are some techniques to manage anxiety due to an approaching examination, except. 2013 question only this is. Even the last before week when I conducted the test also I have explained. Listen carefully. Options given are 1, familiarizing with the pattern of question paper. 2, thinking too much about the result. 3, seeking support. And 4, emphasizing strengths. Except is asking what to do. Familiarizing with the pattern of question paper, nothing wrong. If you have a question paper, syllabus, revision, topics, anything you can do, no problem. Thinking too much about that result, maybe at the moment, all said and done, of course, all serious aspirants' mind is thinking too much about the hall ticket. Nothing wrong in that, but except what you can do. Maybe it qualifies. Third option, seeking support. Yes, you can seek the support of your friends, family members, lecturers, experts, well-wishers, no problem. Emphasizing strengths. You emphasize, yes, many times, even just a day before, 2 days before, when I came to know this exam is there, I forgot that, but still I could make up and I attempted. 2 days, 3 days, 1 week preparation I have attempted. Make yourself, build on your strengths, and then go ahead. So second, thinking too much about the result. Now I know you are not thinking too much about the result, but definitely about the admit card. Definitely shortly it's going to come, whether it's Monday or what day you will come to know on Monday, most probably, to the best of my knowledge and understanding. All right, so let me upload the other questions with the help of which we can go ahead, right? Yes. Just a minute, I am retrieving it to share so that we can go ahead. All right. What happened? Okay. Let me reload my mail. Doesn't come so far. All right, I got it. Okay. Sure. Let me share the screen and then we will be able to go ahead with minimize this. Yes. Here you have. Okay, these are some of the previous year's questions on the emotion. Before we close this session, let us quickly see this. Hope I'm sure you are also able to see my screen. Question number 13. Let me check. Any messages from you or is able to see my question? Yes. All right. Yes. It's being shared and you're able to see. So let's go ahead with question number 13. The following skills are involved in emotional intelligence except criticism of emotions, amicable relation with class fellows, awareness of emotions, management of emotions. Yes. So emotional intelligence, ability to understand your emotions, other people's emotions, and manage them effectively for yourself. It could be whatever is appropriate, to respond, not to respond, all that. Okay. So emotional intelligence also a related concept. When we discussed about intelligence, we have discussed that. I hope you can recollect. Okay. So what ultimately? The following skills are involved in emotional intelligence except criticism of emotions. This is not really desirable. Let us spare it for except. Amicable relation with class fellows. Yes, it is. It shows emotional intelligence. Awareness of emotions is part of emotional intelligence. By definition itself is able to aware your emotions and others' emotions. Management of emotions is also part of emotional intelligence. So except 1. So 13, question number 13, option number 1 is the right answer. Let me see whether any responses from your end. Okay. All right. Please do write down the question number and response like that. Yes, Ritika, you got it. Vinay Krishna, you got it. Congratulations. Let's move on from there. Chalo, let us go ahead. Yes. Question number 14. While appearing in an assessment, Devika finds her arousal as energizing, whereas Rajesh finds his arousal as discouraging. Their emotional experiences are most likely to differ with respect to option 1, the level of adaptation, 2, the intensity of thought, 3, the duration of time, and 4, the extremity of emotion. Now, looking at this, the level of adoption with energizing arousal versus discouraging arousal, yes, there is a chance likely to differ in this. 2, intensity, both can be intensive, positive, negative emotion. The duration of time, both can be intensive, both can be long term or short term. The extremity of emotion, again, both has a possibility become moderate, severe, extreme, whatever it is. So therefore, except is 1, the level of adaptation. So 14, 1, right? Chalo, let's go ahead with the next question, question number 15. Which of the following facts has been least discussed in the psychology of emotion? Option 1, if you look at the videos or read the books material, you won't find. That's what the beauty of your CTET exam questions, as they call, they are comprehensive, analytical, evaluative, along with knowledge base. Some questions are knowledge based, don't worry. Some questions are of this kind. You have to use your discretion, understanding, comprehension, and emotional intelligence, rather mere intelligence. All right, chalo. Which of the following facts has been least discussed in the psychology of emotion? Emotion is a subjective feeling and varies from person to person. We discuss about this. Emotions may not only occur within individual students, but also within the entire class. Rarely we discuss. Emotions are a complex pattern of arousal and cognitive interpretation. Of course, we discuss this as part of topic or in general. Emotional process involves physiological as well as psychological reactions. We know that sweat will come, respiration will go, the physiological, then psychological tensed. Okay, rationality comes down, emotion control misses. So except the second one, emotions may not only occur within individual students, but also within the entire class. So it is 15-2. Then the next question, number 16. Which of the following statements about cognition and emotion is correct? Cognition and emotion are processed independent of each other. Are they independent? Cognition and emotion are intervened and affect each other. Yes, they are related, they affect each other. Cognition affects emotions, but emotions do not affect cognition. No. Fourth, emotions affect cognition, but cognition does not affect emotions. No, it's not the thing. So therefore, cognition and emotions are intervened and affect each other. Option number 2 of question number 16 is the right answer. Yes, 16-2. Ravi, you got it. fastest finger. Yes. Let's move ahead from here to question number. That's all. Yeah, that's all from the previous year's questions. Latest, probably in the upcoming days, we will discuss up to 2021 January as well. So whether exam dates comes on Monday or any postponement, any delay, or dates have come, still your exam is there for time is there for another 10-15 days. If not this intensive daily 4 hours, 1 hour or 2 hours, depending on the need, we will be available. I'll be available, and I also will see whoever can make it, my faculty be available, so that we can have a continued discussion based on your learning. Before I conclude, let me tell you the contextually why I choose the emotion is the types of emotion, if you read anywhere, will have positive and negative. Positive doesn't mean they are good. Negative doesn't mean they are bad. Now, what positive and negative emotions comes to you because of the delay in admit card, that's okay. Either positive or negative are to be managed. It's not bad to have negative emotions, or it's not always to have only positive emotions. As we have seen, it has to be contextually appropriate and appropriate to the degree. That is important. So you feel not comfortable, it's okay. You feel something not really expected, yes, it's okay. You feel it's okay, happy at least, okay, you got a seriousness because of this high tension and uncertainty. At least you have seriously started preparing, because at least they did not say it is postponement. At least you have started your preparation. Tomorrow you get sometime, it's a bonus time. From the beginning I was mentioning it as, so you can make use that bonus time with the same intensity of preparation, so that you can secure the best possible scores in the upcoming exam itself. With these words, I conclude the session and take leave of you. All right. So signing off, Dr. Yakaiah, teacher educator by profession, and inspiring teachers and researchers is my passion. As you know, after this, today 4 sessions are lined up. The English, then followed by you have the Telugu, social, and finally EVS. Okay, so stay tuned. Links will be shared in your respective groups of either WhatsApp or Telegram or otherwise. Just visit our YouTube page and you will find a live icon. Click on that, you'll be able to join our live session. All right, for some practical reasons you are not able to attend live, still okay, we understand. If possible, make it tomorrow at least, so that we can have a face-to-face interaction. All right, with this invitation, thank you one and all for attending live and for viewing and supporting us. Yes, this latest update before I close, I would like to give is we have close to 500. Very soon we are going to have 500 mark of our YouTube subscribers within a 1.5 month. That's not a big number, I know, but within a 1.5 month is a good progress, and we made a good beginning and going to progress. As we serve you, we know in return you are going to encourage and support me and my team. So with this mutual understanding and benefit, and we go in a professional relation for a long time. It's not just, as already made a mention, it's not just limited to CTET. Get a job, you are trying for a job, you are trying for a better position. In the same position, you want to work effectively, you want some strategies to learn, you want to learn language skills, you want to learn IT, ICT integration skills, or inclusive education management skills. We have commitment to support you on those aspects in the upcoming programs. Shortly, I'll give the further details of those programs. All right, with this, I close it, and immediately after this, in a couple of minutes, you will receive the new link. Join with that, and the live of English session continues. Thank you.